if you please.
Why, hello, young lady. On behalf of myself, my wife and my daughter, I welcome you to the Spire Top and all that House Wyvern Gift can offer. Are you serious? You must have had one too many ales, rat. Stay away from me. So long.
Did my parents send you? Are you some sort of new instructor? What is this? Have my parents seen this? Oh, Lunala's starry smile! Yes, yes, and yes! To Chloricon! Think of it! They won't like it when they hear, but what can they do? Buy me out of it? No, not this time. Thank you, stranger. Thank you! You're not an instructor? I thought they might have sent another. They've had Majessa here for almost a year now. She does always get me to attend to her lessons somehow, though I'm not sure how she does it. Imagine, right in the thick of the war, and me with a sylvan spear, facing red-eyed howling Tuatha. And life beyond the spire. I know what they want. They want to marry me to some snotty, spoiled son of another great house. Then I can become Maywin Wyvern Gift Fiddlestuffs. I don't know which is worse, the snotty wyverns or the foolish fawning gifts.
Well, hello.
Why, hello. Welcome. You're welcome in our home. We do not stand on ceremony. She is being sent to Chloricon. This is preposterous. If my enemies wish to harm me, let them launch subtle machinations against my own person. Very good, then.
Oh, excuse me.
Guards! Guards!
You there! Halt! Don't let me catch you making trouble again.
Nice day. Don't ruin it.
Welcome to our temple. Goodbye.
When you have filled the amphora and your sojourn is finished, return to the temple. When you are done, return to me.
Lyria's smile on you. Goodbye. Welcome to our temple. So long.
Move along!
Then she looked at me and said, "If that's a war..."
Mind your step.
Do not miss Leogriff's many marvels.
The war. The war is good for business and bad for people.
Docked in Rathia today. A drink, some cheer, a hot meal, then on the waves tomorrow morning.
He's right, Captain.
Mind your step.
Strong winds lately.
Feels good to have my feet on land.
300 in that corner, 110 the other.
Not a finer city in Amalur.
Don't miss the Seafoam Tavern. Breeze is nice.
All who love Lyria should seek the orison at the temple. It's like nothing else I've known.
You must be here about the notice. How do I know? Simple. No one but potential applicants will even speak to me. Must be because I reek of desperation, of one sending young souls off to certain doom. Well, once you hear the details, I'm sure you will lose interest. Everyone else does. We of the Alfar Merchant Navy wish to hire a representative to track and kill the notorious pirate Dead Kell and his crew of murderous hanged men. They had many names for him during the Middle Kingdom's era. Ghost of the Frostbreak, the Blood-Red Sail. Every captain and swab on the Frostbreak Sea feared for their lives when Kell raised his flag. Many widows were made in those days, my friend. Of course, that was centuries ago, before he was killed. Oh, yes. The Alfar Navy put an end to Dead Kell generations ago. They tracked him to his island hideaway and turned his ship to tinder. There were no survivors. Now you understand our predicament. Our shipping and transport lanes are a gauntlet. Dead kill preys on our ships like scabs feast on the dying. We are helpless against him. We're losing 1 in 5 vessels departing from Rathir. Good sailors gone. Vital supplies sent to the depths. This must end now. You will? Truly? I must admit I did not anticipate this development. Here is your payment. It is made in good faith. Once you've made your preparations, report to Captain Rast Bratigan in the Keys. She will be your escort. Rast is a good and loyal companion and a competent sailor, despite what they say. May Lyria protect you, and may her breath ever be at your back. Good luck. She perches along the pier like a seabird, never venturing far from her ship, the Calamity. Trust Rast.
Well now, how are you?
Seafoam Tavern. Food, drink, and beds for all.
A room? We've got rooms. Don't mind a flea or two. The sheets might be fresher, but we've got rooms. As you like.
It's all the same to me. Right then.
Still busy these days.
Get this. I wake up yesterday morning with the worst headache, no shirt, and a note that I'm fighting a duel. Me? Fighting a duel? Don't know how I got into it, but it's all rot unless I can find a second. You can't fight a duel without one. Now, you might be thinking, a popular fellow like Wayland, what trouble could he have finding a second? Well, turns out my friends are all drunken cowards. Look, you seem tough enough. Be my second, and I'll make it worth your while. Thank Lupoku. There is something else I should mention. There is no way in all Amalur I'll win this fight, so I've devised a plan. Before you go to Dalton, that's my opponent, find Gelfine in the Wending and ask for some rows of shadows. She'll know what you mean. Then go to the officers' hall in the burn and, on the sly, put some on Dalton's sword point when you inspect it. After you've got the rows of shadows from Gelfine in the Wending, you've got to talk to Dalton in the officers' hall. Tell him I'm ready. He'll show you his dueling sword. Dab a bit of the rows of shadows on it. Then come back to me. Now, time for my part in this business.
You're not from the Scholia Arcana, are you? If they don't want my company, I certainly don't want theirs. If you're not one of them, well, you're welcome to join me. I'm enjoying the ale and cheer and no bloody spells or mysteries. What is this? It was only a matter of time before the army found me out. Just my luck. This calls for another drink. I'll have to pack my things. Alison, how do I tell my sister? Where will she live? How will she live? Rove, another ale. Make that 2.
So Raf is dead too, then? Oh, Lunala, will the sparrows be murdered one by one? It began when Faro went missing. Then we found Syl's corpse in the alley, then Shiren's. Now Raf, we are helpless. We know nothing, can do nothing. Betrayed? We have traded more than rags with some, up above and here below. But who among them would hunt us down and murder us? This is too much for us. I beg you, go to the City Watch. See if there is anything they know, anything they can do to help us. None that would hunt us down and kill us. Not within Rathir. I am sure of that much. If they know nothing and cannot help us, then no one can. And you think even the Watch cannot be trusted? That is nearly unthinkable, yet still. Go there then, and see what you can learn first by looking around. The Watch knows much and records what it knows. But if all else fails, speak to Captain Talabor. Above the tunnels, just beyond the Wending, you will see guards flanking the door. If you can't learn anything on your own, speak to Captain Talabor. Join me, sparrows. Let us mourn our brother departed, Raf, who lost mother to war.
The daggers are rusty, but we'll use them if we have to.
fated. We are cursed by the goddess. Lyria loves the strong. The magic wielder.
Yeah.
Buy something, sell something. It doesn't matter where you got it from.
Lyria, don't say it so loud. Someone could hear. All right, it's yours, if you can pay the price.
Remember, I never saw this. Or you. You got what you came for. Now go! Get away from me with that.
Better the Wenwick than Cluricon,
Dead. The shame.
Game of hexes?
Oh, I thought you were the watch.
Here to gamble. Aaron Kest's right there. He'll deal you a hand. Get back! I won't go, not there. I prefer living to dying, thank you all the same. Well, there's that. Hadn't thought of that. Might be nice. Cook's work, or quartermaster's. I'm a fine cook, you know. That man's standing day and night, going on about it.
I've got things. Things you'll not find uptown. Well, outsider, buy or sell?
sent my sister off to war, gave her leather to wear and a dull...
Welcome to the Wending, mate. I'm sorry it's come to that, but here we are, eh? What's this, eh? Time to serve? Well, I always knew it might come. Not sure what they want with a poor Runir Western like me, but I'll go. I'll go. Where you go when you can't find gold for a Praderi garret or a bunk in the Keys, nor get work in a servant's quarters up in some great house. If you're able, you sleep in a ramshackle house. If you can't, you sleep in the tunnels among the mice and candles and rags.
Hello, Topsider.
You there! Halt!
Don't let me catch you making trouble again.
City Watch.
Captain Talabor of the City Watch, here to serve. Sparrows? Murdered? I see. I'm so glad you've come to me before this went any further. As it happens, an old enemy of theirs has returned to Rathir. Dunn. Orwin Dunn, spotted on the quays. I have no guards to spare, but if you went now, found him, brought him in for questioning, Dunn could be found guilty. We have heard that he was spotted on the quays, snuck in aboard a merchant ship, most likely. A patrol of the watch will be sent after him, but if you were to go before, find him, prevent his escape, that would be well.
This is the City Watch.
Civilians.
The healers in the officers' club. Round the back.
What is Telera doing? The ships are all moored up until Elund. We aren't visiting Melsen Sher anytime soon. We aren't visiting Melsen Sher anytime soon.
Stand up straight and look you in the eye.
Your comrade dies. The job.
Oh, but it's good to be back in Rathir.
You're not army. What are you doing here?
Please, please, I'm only a soldier back from Chloricon. Don't kneel, and I'm afraid I don't do blessings. Well, here for the formalities, then. My sword is in the back. She's new, the real beauty. Go on and inspect it. I'm sure you'll find it more than suitable. Right in the next room on the wall. Won her off a Varani chap. Mind you, don't grasp the hilt. They say it's bad luck. You've inspected the sword? Good. Now I will see you on the dueling ground, second. Must say, I haven't shamed a drunken lout since I got to Rathia. Well, you go off to that lout and tell him we're ready. And then we meet at the dueling ground. Simple as that.
What can I get you, love?
Every note is delivered? Good. Then here's your pay. Off you go then. No use standing around. We've got a war to run. We're in Rathir. This is the war effort. How do you think we get a steady flow of soldiers into Cluracan? You've got to be organized, and everyone's got to pitch in.
Believe me, I've seen worse off in Cluracan.
All right then.
You there, my lovely. I like the look of you. I have gold to slip in your purse in return for a small favor. Oh, now, don't sound so suspicious. I need some help in a matter of business. Tell me, do you know the merchant Gwalchmey? I am trying to strike a deal with that willful man, and I think I have found just the thing. Only, I cannot be the one to do it. The man who owns the goods store in the Prairie. He's got his thumb on nearly all the trade in this city. I can't sell anything without his good word, it seems. I have already tried to negotiate with him. He proved hard, stubborn, and unpliable. We could not reach a deal. I was hoping a new face and a new approach might cause him to let down his guard, become reasonable. How very astute of you. Now, Gwalchmey, I have learned, has a weakness for rare wines. This right here happens to be a bottle of Maybrin, his favorite. I wish we had more than just the one. A pity. Here's the contract for him to sign. The better a deal you strike, the sweeter I will make your reward. More than the bottle I gave you? Very good. If you can use that to strike a better deal, I will see you paid more than it's worth. In his goods store, in the Prairie, the market. It's near the center of town. Get him drunk on Maybrin wine, and he should be magnanimous with the contract. Be good, my lovely, and I'll be good to you.
A drink? A plate of roast?
Burns for army use.
More blood. The ships are all moored up until Elund Karth says otherwise.
But it's good to be back.
May your stay in Rathir be pleasant.
Mind your step.
I've got armor, and the wife's got blades. I'd steer clear of her, though. She's in a mood. Always.
And 30, not a gold piece more.
Students of magic, masters of spells.
Greetings. You have come to Gwalchmay's goods, provisioner to all Rathir, to high and low, great house and sparrow alike. Abrin wine? Wherever did you find it? Forgive me, it's just they're devilish hard to find. You likely had no idea, but there's not a wine in the world I love more. In fact, I think I'll uncork this now and have a sip. Or two. Ah. 2 bottles? Now this is a happy day, oh yes. A Mayburn? Oh yes, very much. Excellent vintage. My warmest thanks. Very thoughtful of you. Very kind indeed. A third? Ought to save it. But I've had to. Why stop now? So good. Nothing like it. Just lie down for a moment. Easy does it. Yes. What is it? The what? The wine? I'm afraid I've had too much. Or not enough. Come again when I've slept a little. Bring more Mayburn if you've got any. What's that? More Mayburn? Give it to me. It's the only thing for this aching head. Oh, better. A little better. Yes. A Mayburn? Oh, yes. Very much. Excellent vintage. My warmest thanks. Very thoughtful of you. Very kind indeed. Carasta's contract? Ha! I made my stand known to her. Don't think I'll change it now on account of some wine already drunk and forgotten. A Mayburn? Oh, yes. Very much. Liked it. Adored it. Sweet as a song and soft as Lyria's kiss. Good. Just look at it all. For common goods, come to me. Gems and shards, Maeve Arigal. Right over there. A Mayburn? Oh, yes. Very much. Excellent vintage. My warmest thanks. Carasta's contract? Ha! I made my stand known to her. Don't think I'll change it now on account of some wine already drunk and forgotten. Good. So many new faces in the market these days.
May your stay in Rathir be...
Curios, clasps, staves, and robes, all of the highest quality. So long.
Look with your eyes, buy with your hand. Look with your eyes, buy with your hands.
The watch sees all in Rathir.
The war is good for business and bad for people. What can you do? Goods for sale.
It's 5 gold over market. Over common sense.
Do you want to ruin me? See my children starve?
Do not miss Leogriff's many marvels.
An
any luck down? The ledger! Oh, Lunala's smile, you've done me a good turn. Master Gwalchmay will be pleased as a fat Jotun when I bring him this, he will. Gets these ideas into his head. Needs this old thing, needs that new thing. This time it's shard prices by the decade. Something to do with a deal he is or isn't striking with that Carasta trader. Oh, the things they say about that Lanshi. That she talked a Jotun out of his own hammer once. And another time sold some Varani fool his own silk for twice as much, after cutting it to ribbons and winding it on spools. Well, he's a good enough master all in all. Sees to it I earn every coin of my wages, though. No standing about, not in his shop. With all these people walking around, you'd figure someone would help me after I lost my keys. Me, Gwalchmay calls me lad whenever he wants me, and the others call me hardly anything at all. Just fetch this and lift that.
Students of magic, masters of spells.
Is there any...
Gwalchmay's goods. Tell me, what do you need? The Wyverns had a claim of their own, mind you. But their marriage to Gif, a scandal. I know the truth of it, but I'm not at liberty to say. A good head on his shoulders, that lad. I asked for a ledger I thought was long lost. He found it and brought it back. Oh, they're good for nothing louse. Thank you, my friend. I know just how to deal with this. A Mayburn? Oh, yes. Very much. Excellent vintage. Carasta's contract. Ha! I made my stand known to her. Don't think I'll change it now on account of some wine already drunk and forgotten. I could tell you a thing or two about this city. Did you know, for instance, that Faldrin Afari ate the 5th memorial stone? Cast a spell and ate it. I could say a thing or two about Wyvern Gif as well, if I didn't fear the consequence. That fool. I was going to deed this store to him one day, and he has done nothing but disappoint. The first 4 are easy enough to find about the city, but the 5th, few know the truth of it. Humble servant to great house, sparrow and soldier alike. Women and men in want of things make their way to Gwalchmay's goods. The great families of Rathir, of course, as rich in power as in gold. Visit the upper city and see them yourself. Worth the climb if you ask me. They are the rag pickers and dust grubbers of the city. Mind you, I don't let them in the front door. Appearances, not to mention odors. Oh, him? No one knows his real name. Got that name from the way he talks. Some say he was next to the Archsage once, up Spire Top. Then a spell went wrong, or his lover fell to her death. Whatever it was, broke him, it did. That woman got the best of me this time, and I don't deny it. I'll hardly turn a profit on this little deal. So it goes. A Mayburn? Oh, yes. Very much. Excellent vintage. Liked it, adored it. Sweet as a song and soft as Lyria's kiss. Good.
Well, well. Lyria, light your way.